The video today will be looking at pesticides and how they affect vital pollinators, such as bees. Pollination is a vital process that sustains our global food supply. About 35% of food crops, including fruits, vegetables, and nuts, rely on pollinators like bees. But the widespread use of pesticides in agriculture is threatening these essential pollinators and, in turn, the crops we depend on. Pesticides, especially neonicotinoids, have been shown to affect bee health in multiple ways. Neonicotinoids are neurotoxic, impairing bees' ability to forage, navigate, and return to their hives. This means fewer flowers get pollinated, reducing crop yields in fruits and vegetables that rely on bees for pollination. Research shows that even low levels of neonicotinoid exposure can impair bee memory and learning. This results in bees visiting fewer flowers, which leads to less pollination and lower crop yields in pollinator-dependent crops. In fact, crops like apples and blueberries that heavily rely on pollinators have seen up to a 30% reduction in yields when bees are exposed to pesticides. Even fungicides, which were once believed to be harmless to pollinators, are now linked to harmful effects on bees. Studies by Royal Society Publishing in 2015 found that fungicides can reduce bee diversity and disrupt the natural pollination cycles in ecosystems, particularly affecting wild bee populations. These chemicals have been shown to weaken bees' immune systems, making them more vulnerable to diseases. Pesticide exposure also affects colony health. In honeybees, pesticide exposure can result in colony collapse. A study by Journal of Applied Ecology in 2021 found that neonicotinoids reduce colony size by impairing the ability of worker bees to perform their roles. As the number of worker bees decreases, the colony weakens, and the hive struggles to maintain enough bees for pollination. This not only reduces honey production, but also affects crops like almonds, cherries, and other tree fruits that rely on large colonies for pollination. To address these challenges, many farmers are adopting pollinator-friendly practices to reduce the harmful effects of pesticides. Integrated Pest Management, or IPM, is a method that minimizes pesticide use while controlling pests effectively. This strategy includes using targeted pest treatments, rotating crops, and releasing natural predators to reduce reliance on broad-spectrum pesticides. It's a win for both farmers and pollinators. Another approach is planting wildflower strips along fields. These strips provide food and shelter for pollinators, giving them a safe space to thrive away from pesticide-treated crops. Research by Science of the Total Environment in 2019 has shown that wildflower strips can increase bee populations by 40%, promoting healthier ecosystems and better pollination for surrounding crops. Reducing pesticide use and adopting pollinator-friendly practices are essential for protecting the bees that sustain our food systems. Without healthy pollinators, our crop yields could suffer, and ecosystems would lose a critical balance. By making small changes, we can secure a sustainable future for both farmers and pollinators.